Look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. It teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18. Hurry.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Red, up! Up! 180! Lock in!
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 18. Hey, set up! 180! Run!
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
18. Red, tough.
On third down, Trubisky. That incomplete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lock in. Hey, 18. Gotta go. Yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Go. Black. Oh.
The pitch to Tomlinson. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hang in there now.
They toss it to Tomlinson. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now it's Tomlinson. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, 18. Four down. Red's up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Lock in. Behind.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Red, up. Hey, 18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Come on. Blue.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Dancing to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Go. Greg.
first and 10. Here's Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. It's a give, running left, Tomlinson. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Blue. Red, up. Red, up.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw is Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
This is Tomlinson. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here we go, waiting.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
81.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Come on now, let's go. Check. Turn. Please. Great.
Into the red zone, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good pickup there of 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Let's go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
180.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he's flushed out left. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Red, up. Blue. Hey, gotta go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. They still can't get it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
18. Gotta go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Red, up. 26 Mike. Blue.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Parkey adds the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Great.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They go again to Tomlinson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right, to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent. But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
We're good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Herndon's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Come on now.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Tomlinson. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Black. Black, come on.
On play action, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Wentz. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the running game, it's Tomlinson. Able to slither by and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Tomlinson. Spins past him, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run Tomlinson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jets, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no, I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros, ain't no